Hey guys, it's Tanner Manson from Future Investing, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about whether to choose Wealthsimple Trade or to choose some of the regular banking options like iTrade or TD Investing. Just as a disclaimer, although I am actually a licensed financial security advisor as my full-time job, none of these stocks or topics that we talk about today are in any way my recommendation. This is merely my opinion, and you can choose to do what you wish with this information. Wealthsimple Trade is the only platform to allow you to trade stocks and ETFs completely commission-free. They have commission-free trades for any buys or sells, no account minimums, and have all the necessary accounts that us Canadians would want. RRSP, TFSA, and taxable accounts like open accounts that you can trade through. Just going forward, we're going to use TD Investing as an example against Wealthsimple Trade. That's where I came from and I know it best. Just like TD Investing and a lot of the other regular banks, they have a trading commission for buys and sells of about $5 to $10. They even have quarterly charges to your account if you do not meet their minimums, which could be between $10,000 and $15,000 in your specific trading account. The number one question I get asked about Wealthsimple Trade is, how do they make money? There's no such thing as a truly free service. And the real answer is they make the bulk of their money on Wealthsimple Trade through currency conversions. On top of the conversion rate, they take an additional 1.5% of the amount of money that you're converting, and they keep that for themselves as their paycheck. Now, other banks do this too, and actually a lot more. TD Bank, for example, takes 3.55%. And that can seem that TD Investing is way worse because they charge a 3.55 conversion rate, which is higher, and they have commission trades of up to $10 on their stocks. But that's without understanding that TD Bank has US TFSAs and US RRSPs. So you can convert your money from Canadian dollars to US dollars in this account, and once they're in that account, you don't have to convert them back until you want to withdraw. So once you convert it for that 3.55%, you can continue to trade as much as you want, thousands of trades with those US dollars that no longer see that conversion rate, and then you can pull it out again for that 3.55. Where the difference is that Wealthsimple does not have a US trading account. So whenever you go to buy securities in your Wealthsimple Trade account, they charge you the 1.55% for converting it from Canadian dollars to US dollars. They can't keep it in American, so then they transfer it back once you've traded. So you're getting charged 1.5%, 1.5%, 1.5%, 1.5%. And if you're a daily trader, this can really ramp up how much you're spending on that conversion. And that's truly the only way that Wealthsimple Trade actually has to make money off of you. So there is no hidden fees beyond that. And due to that fact, Wealthsimple Trade is actually a very good platform that you could consider putting some money there. So depending on your size of account, if you have less money, it might be more lucrative to use Wealthsimple. Whereas if you compare it to like a millionaire who's trading stocks, you might need to use a bank because it's only $10 buy and $10 sell flat fee, where 1.5% would easily charge way more than that. So what's the consensus? The truth is that if you're a buyer of Canadian stocks, there's no reason not to use Wealthsimple Trade. It is absolutely free commission trading, and you should take advantage of that because the price that the bank will charge you to buy and sell your stocks really ramps up, and why let it eat into your earnings at the end of the day? But if you're looking to trade in American stocks, which in my opinion are the more fun and exciting companies that exist, then you're definitely going to want to look at this spreadsheet that I had prepared for you guys today. There'll also be a link in the description to download to try it out for yourself. Okay, so I created this spreadsheet to compare Wealthsimple versus the regular banks and to show their fees. So the main things that we're going to be looking at, this yellow is going to be Wealthsimple, and the green is going to display the banks. Now remember that this is only for US traded stocks. The way that we calculate this is that Wealthsimple will take 1.5% each trade, where the bank totals take an additional only one-time fee of 3.5% and then an additional $10 per buy and sell. Best account over here will show which one is best during this current trade. So you'll see Wealthsimple takes over, and then after the 18th trade or 18 buy and sells, then the bank actually becomes cheaper to use at that point because of the $10 is actually easier to use. So simply put, just to kind of show you guys, let's say we had traded only $1,000, where our average trading cost is going to be $250 per trade. Okay, at no point will the bank ever be cheaper because the $10 buy sell is just going to be too high on the expenses. Let's say down, now let's not go too extreme here. Let's say 500 trades in, okay? You're going to be paying $5,000 towards your $10 buy sell versus only $1,875 towards Wealthsimple. Now, that's not always going to be the same because you are going to increase as your money goes up, but this is a blanket spreadsheet just to show you a basic thing. Now, let's say if we had a lot more money, let's say we had $1 million, but because you have $1 million, your average trade might actually be somewhere along $40,000, where it might only take you 61 trades to actually make it so then the banks are cheaper. And remember, this is 61 buy and sells. This is 30 stocks. Okay, so over a lifetime of trading, why would you ever want to spend more money? Anyways, I hope you guys like the spreadsheet. I'll get back to the rest of the video. I have the link and I'll put it down in the description below. You guys can download this and play with the numbers yourself. Put in the amount of money that you have in the average trades at which you like to trade at. I know obviously those numbers will alter, but hopefully this will give you a better perspective of what is best for you guys, whether it's TD investing or iShares or Q-Trade versus Wealthsimple Trade and their ability to not be able to use US TFSAs. In conclusion, Wealthsimple has also spoke about creating a US TFSA to allow people to actually hold US dollars in their tax-free savings account so you don't have to commit to exchanging your money back and forth each time you want to buy or sell a stock. If that is the case and that ever happens for Wealthsimple, and they haven't posted any dates or anything like that, but if that happens, there will be absolutely no reason why you'd ever want to go back to a bank or any other trading platform because it's free trades and the currency conversion is lower than the banks. I hope this cleared some things up for you guys. I still do trade the bulk of my money in US dollars through TD investing, but I've started to create a small position in Wealthsimple Trade because there are some Canadian companies that I keep an eye on, and it allows me to buy those stocks for free, and it's a lot easier to dollar cost average when you don't have to buy a large bulk to keep down your trading costs. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you guys learned something, please like the video. It always helps out the algorithm, and you can always subscribe if you want to see more content. I'm going to be creating a couple more videos on some stock analysis things, a couple hot topics that I've seen pop up, and I want to share my views on it. But until then, hope you guys have had some happy holidays, and New Year's is right around the corner. Unless you're watching this in 2021, that's going to be a very exciting year for the stock market. I'm very excited. I'm going to keep sharing my views on that, and who knows, I'll ramp up the videos if it gets more popular. Till next time, guys. See ya.